Thanks for joining us on National Focus. I'm Jarna Hector. Coming up, road projects to increase economic activity in the St Joseph Constituency, 2 days of mourning for the late Patrick Manning, and Law Week begins on Thursday. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
Think water, think life. Water refreshes, restores, cleans, and enhances growth. Potable water is a benchmark for development. DOWASCO is serious about its mandate to ensure easy access to potable water island-wide and provide sewage services for a cleaner environment. DOWASCO is your water and sewage company.
Thanks for staying with us. Chairman of CARICOM, Dominica's Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit wants CARICOM heads of government to consider the potential impact of Britain's exit from the European Union. Honorable Skerrit made the remark as he addressed the official opening of the 37th meeting of CARICOM heads of government in Guyana on Monday.
At a time when the rest of the world is moving towards regional integration, in order to carve out an economic space in the global marketplace, and to balance the might of the emerging superpowers, Britain has chosen to retreat to insular nationalism. Already the political, economic, and social fallout from this decision to go it alone is causing considerable concern within Britain, Europe, and the rest of the world. This conference gives us a wonderful opportunity to seriously consider the effect that Britain's exit from the European Union will have on CARICOM, and to demonstrate real leadership by showing the way forward. After all, we have had a long and deep relationship with the United Kingdom, and Britain remains one of our most important trading partners, the largest source market for our primary industry, and a vital source of assistance on legal and financial matters.
A referendum, a vote in which everyone of voting age can take part, was held on Thursday, June 23rd, to decide whether the UK should leave or remain in the European Union. 52% of voters chose to leave the EU. At that same event, CARICOM Chairman Dominica's Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit encouraged regional governments to accede to the appellate jurisdiction of the Caribbean Court of Justice. Honorable Skerrit made the appeal as he addressed the official opening ceremony of the 37th meeting of the CARICOM heads of government in Guyana on Monday.
The highly significant rulings of the CCJ in matters of free movement clearly emphasizes the value of this court. I believe that the confidence which we have shown in obtaining our political independence must now be extended to seizing our regional judicial sovereignty, as has been done by Guyana, Barbados, Belize, and Dominica. I want to encourage our other member states to take the necessary steps to accede to the appellate jurisdiction of the Caribbean Court of Justice.
Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the St Joseph Constituency, Kelva Daru, has announced that work to begin next week will increase economic activity. A contract has been signed for over $250,000 for road surfacing and drainage to begin next week on the Glogomie Farm Access Road in Bells. A check was presented to the chairman of the St Joseph Village Council, Eric Serra. Honorable Daru stated that this project will bring in some much-needed income to Bells, since the contractor and the young men who will be employed on the project are from the area. The Honorable MP expressed joy that this road upgrade will finally grant farmers the ease of access for production on their farms.
This section of the road, which we are going to undertake, was in fact a portion that was newly cut after Erica, and the significant damage that was done to that road, we reached the stage where we had to undertake the road surfacing and the drainage works. This road is very significant for the farmers of the community of Bells and also the hucksters who travel that area on a day-to-day basis. Just last week at the graduation ceremony of the Bells Farmers Cooperative Limited, the Prime Minister and myself as a Member of Parliament, we did indicate to the farmers that work would start within the next week or so. And here it is that we are keeping to our promise to ensure that the farmers of the Bells community can have a durable and a very comprehensive farm access road going to their farms.
Honorable Daru explained that when complete, the road will serve a significant number of farmers in the Bells area.
I believe that this road will have significant impact in terms of greater production, because one can well understand that with the road in the state that it is right now, a number of farmers have stayed back, or they have reduced the production from their farms because of the difficulties in accessing the farms. And so I believe this is a very important project for the community of Bells.
In the Layu area, Honorable Daru disclosed that the Public Works Department maintenance crew will begin work on the current bypass on July 18th.
Area, which was part of the West Coast Road, was again affected by Tropical Storm Erika, where a significant portion of that road collapsed. We are currently utilizing a bypass, and I believe for the next few months that bypass will continue to be used. So we have to keep that bypass in a condition that will be friendly to the traffic and also traffic users in that area. So the Public Works Department maintenance crew will be undertaking some surface dressing works on that bypass to allow it to be in a very durable condition, particularly as it will be utilized for an extended period of time.
Meantime, the Honorable St Joseph MP revealed that construction of the new York Valley Bridge, for which a contract was signed, will begin soon.
That bridge was affected significantly both by Erika and also by the collapse of the Mati Dam in 2011. The government of Dominica received a gift from the government of China, and we expect works on a new two-lane bridge at the Glosho area to begin in September. That contract has already been signed.
Additionally, in a few months, rehabilitation will begin on farm access roads in the Cuba-Kahum area.
Significant sections of that road have been compromised, and although some of the funds under the BAM have been allocated for that works, but unfortunately it does not begin on the Cuba-Kahum end. It begins on the other end, which is the Salisbury Heights end. And we are happy for the farmers of the Salisbury constituency who will be seeing the works undertaken from their end. However, the government has remained committed to ensuring that we will also begin some works on the Mero-Cuba end in the not distant future. And already we have done the estimates with the Ministry of Public Works, and once we finalize the estimates, we will begin work immediately to have portions and sections of that road completed.
The Honorable MP used the opportunity to commend the St. Joseph Village Council on the recently completed footbridge in Otrobando, St. Joseph, which cost government over $100,000. In more news, the government of Dominica has afforded 2 days of national mourning for the late Patrick Manning. Patrick Augustus Mervyn Manning was leader of the People's National Movement and became Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago from December 1991 to November 1995, and again from December 2001 to May 2010. The 2 days of national mourning are meant to show respect and admiration and to celebrate the life of the former Prime Minister. On Friday, July 8th and Saturday, July 9th, the flag of the Commonwealth of Dominica will be flown at half-staff on all public buildings in the state. Dominica's Honorable Prime Minister and CARICOM Chairman made the announcement as he addressed the official opening ceremony of the 37th regular meeting of CARICOM Heads of Governments in Guyana on Monday.
On behalf of the government and people of Dominica, extend our profound condolences to the government, people and family of the late Patrick Manning, our former Prime Minister. I had the good fortune of working with the former Prime Minister over an extended period of time, and I could always rely on him to draw on his wisdom on a number of important national and regional matters. He was no doubt a very committed Caribbean leader, a citizen of the Caribbean community, and his memory and the efforts he made over an extended period of time will certainly last in our memories for a very long time. In recognition of his contribution to Dominica and the Caribbean community, and a show of respect, admiration, and a celebration of his life, the government and people of Dominica will recognize 2 days of national mourning on Friday and Saturday of this week to demonstrate our respect and admiration for the fallen soldier, former Prime Minister Patrick Manning.
The former Prime Minister died of acute myeloid leukemia. He was 69. The funeral service of the former Prime Minister will be held at the Holy Trinity Cathedral in Port of Spain from 10 a.m. on Saturday, July 9th, following which his family will hold a private burial. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
In the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app, available for download from the Google Play Store, One Mobile Market, and the Government of Dominica's website. Access to all ministries and sub-departments' phone, email and office addresses and websites. Simply select a ministry and the sub-department. You can dial directly from the app or save the numbers to your phone contacts. It's convenience at your fingertips.
Is my passport ready for pickup? Good. It really works.
Download the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app today.
Welcome back. A one-day consultation to review the draft OECS maintenance bill took place on Tuesday. The consultation is a coming together of policymakers, parents, magistrates, social workers, police officers, and other invitees. This is one of the 6 model family law bills that came through the OECS Family Law and Domestic Violence Project. The consultation was held at the Public Service Union Conference Room and is being funded by UNICEF. GIS News spoke with Magistrate Gloria Augustus, who gave some details of the consultation.
What we're going to look at today is where we're at, what we have, the gaps, the deficiencies, and the frustrations from this present law, and see what the draft model bill has. And I must tell you that there's some I think we're using the soft word, interesting clauses, sections in that law, because a lot of it has to do with some things we are doing it, but it's just that probably don't want a lot to tell you. For instance, there's one I know that's going to be hotly debated in that you can be made to pay maintenance for the child of the family. And who is the child of the family? Some people will tell you, oh, I met her with this child or that child and I was supporting the child, now we have ours, she wants me to pay. So they were supporting, but now it's actually saying that people who live in conjugal relationships, people who are married and so on, if there's some child, if it's determined that this child is a child of the family, then you can be obligated to pay maintenance for this child.
Magistrate Augustus gave some insight on extramarital relationships that may lead to children.
We have the situation where if someone is married, and there was some infidelity, and the mother and the wife has another child with somebody else during the marriage, that child is still considered to be the child of the husband. So all these things, we have been living with it, but now that we have child of the family, I guess because it's actually in the law, a lot of people will probably want to say, no, no, no. But we have to look at it and not look at just what it says, but the reason behind it and how things are. So this is one that's going to be debated.
Also discussed was whether parents should continue paying child support for children attending college or university.
The age limit has sort of changed. We have, before it was up to 15 years old, and if you're going to school up to 18, now it's 18, but also there is the possibility that it can go up to 25, which is probably the age at which you expect that child who becomes an adult to still need some maintenance because they're going to college and so on. So it has some conditions, and we are going to discuss that as to whether we want to keep that in or just cut off at 18. So all these things will be discussed.
Some other bills which form part of the model family law bills include the draft model children care and adoption bill, the child justice bill, the domestic violence bill, and the status of children bill. In more news, the Dominica Bar Association will convene Law Week from Friday 8th July to Friday 15th July. Law Week, which is in its third year, is an initiative of the Dominica Bar Association to sensitize, inform, and educate the public on their rights and responsibilities, to provide the forum to discuss areas of interest, to give back to society, and to foster socialization among its membership. One of the objectives of the Dominica Bar Association is to promote the dissemination of information on legal subjects through lectures, discussions and books, and through correspondence with public bodies and individuals. The premier event is the third Justice Telford George's Memorial Lecture titled The Death Penalty, the Rarest of the Rare, the Worst of the Worst, scheduled for Friday, July 8th at the Dominica State College from 7 p.m. Other activities will include the 5th Annual Law Fair Pro Bono Day to be held on Saturday, July 9th, a church service at the St. George's Anglican Church from 8 a.m. on Sunday, July 10th, the second edition of Legally Speaking at the Fortune Hotel from 7 to 9 p.m. on Tuesday, July 12th, and a health activity on Wednesday, July 13th. The event will culminate with 2 social activities. On Thursday, July 14th, the reggae on the boardwalk at Luce and the cocktail party and dance on Friday, July 15th. The association invites members of the public to attend and fully participate in the public activities. In other news, Youth Development Officer Gregory Rivera says that while the Dominica Youth Business Trust focuses on empowerment, the skills training program of the Youth Development Division focuses on skill enhancement. He was addressing a press briefing of the DYBT last week.
DYBT and STP are 2 programs of the Youth Development Division. And of course, they seek to address the issue of unemployment and underemployment among youth. While DYBT focuses more on empowering young people to realize their entrepreneurial potential, STP is really a non-formal program that provides employable skills to young people. Over the past decade, STP was able to train an average of 223 young people per annum, realizing an employment rate of over 70%. It means that every 10 young people that we train at STP, there's a guaranteed employment following the employment of 7 of them.
The passage of Tropical Storm Erica in August 2015 had a major impact on entrepreneurs of the DYBT. One of those impacted was Kimani Murilo of San Sauver, who at the ceremony received a fishing boat complements the DYBT, the Skills Training Program, and the Fisheries Ministry, valued at $25,000.
Boat making was one of the newest initiatives of the Youth Development Division, and I really want to commend in a special way Mr. Bernard Bontiff and the STP team at the time, who realized, or who had the foresight to note that the resources around us is richer than the resources that we have within us. And the sea, I know Mr. Drago, you'll agree with that, we have tremendous resources in the sea that we haven't been able to tap into. And Mr. Bontiff and the others had the foresight to realize that we need to tap into those resources. And as a result, they embarked on the boat making program. Today, under the instruction of Mr. Robert Dublin of Massac, 10 young men are involved in this module. And so far, they have constructed 5 fishing vessels.
Rivera says he appreciates the minister's support.
We have worked with Mr. Drago, and Mr. Drago, I must commend him for his efforts in assisting the program. He went all out using the resources within his ministry to assist the program. So YDD, that's Youth Development Division, is grateful for your assistance, sir, and the interest that you showed in the program. Of course, that program was held in his constituency. We are also grateful to the Ministry of Fisheries for facilitating the procurement of materials to construct the 2 boats. Of course, as we continue to work with those young people, we are hoping and we are very optimistic that the Honorable Minister will see it fit to assist in equipping those boats with gears so that we'll make life easier for those young people when they are at sea. And knowing the Honorable Minister, I am certain that that is something that is not far-fetched.
The Dominica Youth Business Trust and Skills Training Program will continue to collaborate to inspire Dominica's young entrepreneurs to develop sustainable businesses. Coming up, your Creole highlights with McPherson St Luce.
Alors tout le monde, bienvenue à ces nouvelles en créole. Non, moi, c'est McPherson St Luce. Premièrement, discussion qui concerne un bill pour faire épée maintenance des enfants pour place en Dominique. Bill Sala qui a tombé en bas OECS maintenance pour les enfants. Magistrat Gloria Augustus qui a coordonné la discussion là en Dominique.
Après ça, nous avons une loi nous a servi, mais la loi ça a autant difficulté à dire, il bagaille, il pani qui nous ni pour faire. So OECS, you connaît, c'est la loi là nous là, c'est qui là longtemps. Et puis ça yo fait yo ba nous yon des exemples loi dans différents topics. So yon di yo c'est maintenance. Et puis aujourd'hui là nous ka garder maintenance bill puis depuis pour aller parlement nous ka créer bill. Aller parlement et puis passer nous ka créer acte law. So après ça nous ka garder ça pour ça qui a dans qui ça nous voulait chéber, qui ça nous voulait changer.
Plusieurs monde qui travaillent en l'office en parmi d'autres discuter bill ça là mardi.
Nous menons moun là, moun qui magistrat, moun qui les enfants, moun qui a venu maintenance court, moun qui travaille welfare, différents moun, hommes, femmes, pour parler, pour tendre ça et puis pour yo ba nous ça yo quoi compte ça exemple là nous là, jodi là bill là, jodi là et puis ça nous ni et puis pour yo di nous ça yo vle ouais pour Dominique. Là nous ni ça nous qui point et puis madame Xavier Paul Richard Xavier qui a fait loi pour Dominique il a travaillé à Attorney General Chambers il qui point ça et puis garder tout ça yo dit et puis nous qui parler comme un petit comité pour nous taper yon qui ça nous voulait pour Dominique. Ça c'est et puis là nous ni ça nous qui voyez ça cabinet et pour cabinet mener ça parlement.
En la nouvelle, le gouvernement Dominique conduit surveiller pour déterminer le qui est nécessaire bâtir en payant. Parole ça là sorti au contracteur à ce projet en constituency Roseau Sud, M. Félix Thomas.
Actuellement nous fait parce que ça allait. Actuellement ça gouvernement ça fait yo conduct un survey. Et veut yo garder toute place qui est melté miwai. Et veut yo kay mettre ces miwai ça avant PS accident comme ça qui fait là rivé. So moi les qu'on nous a toujours dit moi les compliments travail là moi les compliments Prime Minister là parce que c'est travail ça encore autant ça c'est à holdi 25 millions de dollars qui a dépassé à sud pays là. C'est pas on est à Roseau South ou on est fait à Guambé, à Pifler, à différentes places à sud là. So moi les compliments gouvernement avec ministre of Finance pour ça pour manière était et oui si taper c'est là ça pour faire ce travail ça là à in the shortest possible time.
En la nouvelle, le gouvernement Dominique a accordé 2 jours la peine pour l'ancien premier ministre Trinidad Patrick Manning. 2 jours la peine, c'est pour montrer respect, admiration et puis pour célébrer la vie ancien premier ministre là. Sinon, loi pour montrer période salam, droit pour Dominique baisser à toutes maisons publiques en payant, vendredi le 8 et puis samedi le 9 juillet l'année salam. Manning c'était chef PNM, ça c'est People's National Movement, et puis premier ministre en décembre 1991 pour mai l'année 2010. Manning mort en maladie leucémie samedi qui passe à l'âge 69. Pour changer premier ministre Manning, Premier Minister Dominique, Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerritt, parlait contre les un homme qui était pour intégration régionale et puis il était toujours dépend à soi pour bon avenir. L'état Manning qui tient en l'église Holy Trinity en Port of Spain, hors 10 heures le bon matin, samedi qui venu. Et puis finalement, le gouvernement Dominique a bâti un pont qui est bien nécessaire pour habitants en Belge. Parole ça là, sorti au Parlement, Honorable Kelvin Darrow.
Nous pouvons aussi faire ça qui est Panel Bridge, ça c'est Bailey Bridge là. Il y a deux places de Belge qui c'est pour bois. C'est pas jet fort. So nous pouvons replacer pour ça là et puis c'est Bailey Bridge là pour rendre ces femmes là qui pour aller hot femmes pour assister yo. Plus nous faire bagaille ça là plus ces femmes là yo ka travailler wed. Et puis on est plus jeunes femmes nous ces femmes là qui a femme 20-30 years et puis yo ka travailler wed hot place belle ça. So nous ka faire toute bagaille ça là pour yo.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Moi, c'est McPherson St Luce. Au revoir.
You can increase your vitality by going partially vegan and in effect lessening the amount of animal products which you consume. To start off, add a handful of greens to every meal or have a big bowl of fruits for breakfast. You can also try going meatless on Mondays or upgrading your snacks to something plant-based like vegetables and hummus or homemade baked kale chips. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and your comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Jarna Hector. Thank you for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.